What's up, everyone? How are you doing? My name is Vestmen. I am from and live in NYC, with the city that never sleeps. I'm going to tell you before I start, you heard this before on stream. I am half Puerto Rican and half Guyana. My mom's side of her family are from Puerto Rico, and my father's side of his family are from Guyana. As you know, my mom passed away recently on October 20th, 2024. Because of her liver, it was called non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the fatty liver. Also, she felt sadness because she did not want to leave me alone. And I told mom, I'm never alone. My mom at her time was my hero, friend, and most of all, a mom was there for me without a father figure. The last time I saw my dad was December 20th, 1995. It was snowing that day. That was the first time I saw my dad, but smelled like alcoholic breath. Did I get along with my dad? I would say no. Fast forward, as I was the point person for my mom to help with certain funds that help buy food and pay rent. When I helped my mom's friend on April 6, 2018, the government told me my dad passed away, and no one from my father's side told me, so I would not get along much. I do have a sister and a brother, but they are half the same father, different moms. That is why I'm so close to my mom. And to do that, to be so close, it's very difficult. And now, since she recently passed away, even that I didn't put much here, I'm going to tell you how I became a streamer in the time in this part. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you now, okay? How did I become a part-time streamer? I would say thanks to the COVID-19, when everything was quiet and wore masks that we could not breathe with a. Sometimes we had to go outside when the curfew was to get back home, before back home, right? Before it hit very dark outside. I saw someone on Twitch and I saw someone on one of the streamers play Apex Legends for the first time. She was awesome and still is. I followed her on stream for 4 years and 5 months, even when I went to college. My tutor told me to have fun with it. Even I tried to build my first gaming computer, but I needed extra help. Really, I needed extra help. And then they did, and I started streaming on May 27, 2021 and 2022. Somewhere in April 2023, I became affiliated, thanks to another streamer and her crew. The game I had was fun when I started streaming. The game I had was fun when I started streaming and became affiliated, then sooner or later. It was a little later in a year, mom started to get sick. That wasn't the last time I had to shut down my stream and take mom to the hospital. For now, I'm going to stop a lot here and talk about streaming. But before I talk about streaming, my mom had to go to the hospital on July 29th, and then you probably saw me playing Call of Duty Warzone when I had to shut everything down in the computer. My mom had to go to the hospital. The fluid was getting to her. The toxin went to her, and the liver toxin went to the brain, and then she was scared. The poisoning went there, and I took her to the hospital. I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't get through the time or something like that. So July 29 was, and I would say 2023, she was in the ICU. Then went to a facility and back, and but it was a little harder back and forth. And I also request kind of to the medical insurance and fast forward to have mom with a 24-hour help here at home besides going to facility and everything else almost there. And it's going to be hard and hard to go through. So the last time in the facility, she went to the hospital, one of the awesome hospitals here in New York. Oh, but the thing that was kind of made me sad is that I should have spent time more maybe and shut down the stream earlier before and go straight and spend time with her there before her passing. But I know my mom's heart that she always gonna be with me She's always gonna be in my heart. I have the urn next to me right now, but she's always gonna have to be in my heart and all that. But to do this in streaming, she wants me to have fun, do not become a hermit, and try my best to do this. So I'm gonna talk about streaming, and I'll tell you why I'm saying. I'm going to say I do work full time. When I'm not working, I try to have fun, spend time with my cat, watch TV or movies, or stream on Twitch the days I have scheduled. Plus, I'm not perfect in all games. I want to make new friends and join them if they like me to. With the games I have, I try to have fun the best I can. I am a very part-time streamer. The games I play more are Call of Duty Warzone, and another game I play is Fortnite that I'm reinstalled, but soon I will uninstall. It is a temporary again. Or maybe another game. Here are the other games I have. It's GTA, Grand Theft Auto Online, and Story Mode. I'm still learning the role play and the story mode. Among Us, Star Trek Online, Train Sim World 2 and 4, Cluedo game, the classic game of Clue, Whistle 101, and Supermarket Simulator for now. To become a streamer or part time is not easy. I know, but I have to try to be consistent, the best I can. But the only reason I cannot do spicy food is to challenge my stomach. The spicy food challenge, my stomach. I cannot do spicy food challenge, I meant, is to due to my stomach. But there should be a substitute for it. Be consistent into the schedule, the time you have. Right now, I'm making a new schedule because I know my mom doesn't want me to become a hermit, but I'm also going to have fun on stream. I would like to have some friends come to my Discord. Friends are good sometimes. That depends on how many, right? Remember, this is an internet. It's always trying to keep you safe. Cool. I hope we have a cool story like this someday again. Thank you for understanding me, sincerely, Vestmen. And I'm gonna tell you this also for me to do. It's right now this room, this bedroom here, and all that. It's gonna be a slash gamer room and theater room because I am gonna get something. Hopefully, I get something. Maybe I'll I'll do something special. I don't know, but if you saw me with um a wig last time on stream, I was wearing that like the rock wallet wig. I was dancing. I put it on TikTok. If you saw me with the 70s wig, I put it on YouTube. But the thing is to make friends and to be. It's not easy to make friends, but it's also trying to make certain friends that maybe not a lot of people. That's why you have the Discord to lock certain plays. Okay, we'll make a schedule. Maybe you can make a schedule. Who could be on Discord? Say, okay, you come on this day, you come on this day. We don't want to do that, but that could be a safety way to do. Um, Now I know I said a lot of stuff about streaming, and then I know I said a lot of stuff of me about working, and also I said a lot of stuff about my mom. And I said this last night, really, on November 30th, 2024, on stream, and I said this, and there's a graving on the show. This is my mom now, thanks to the funeral home helping me out when I had to pick up the other certificate for mom. And I'm going to read you the graving. You may not see it from here, but because of the lights is shining. I am always with you. A limb has fallen from the family tree that says, grieve not for me. Remember the best times, the laughter, the song, the good life I lived while I was strong. She was always strong, and I got her spirit for that. She is strong. And I will do another video on a different way because of my first name. The camera here into it, and I'll explain that with the other stuff. But this one is about streaming here and talking and about making new friends and how I could do it. I know I might have to, I might do a little bit of an overtime here, but to tell you the truth about streaming, it's to me it's fun. It keeps my mind busy. I will cry sometimes. I will have certain days to do the crying, but I did cry a little bit when I got the urn and put it in. Mom is always going to be with me. And the one thing about this, even though I do work full time, I also need to have fun. I also need to have a life to get through. And that's why I set up a schedule for stream. And when you see that schedule, it's usually on nighttime, basically a night stream. The only night I may not do is on a Sunday, but the rest of the night will be a night stream when I go through in and out or something like that. And that's gonna be the best times for me to do. And right now it's December. We're in December, and the hard thing about it, it's the holidays coming around. What kind of gift I'm gonna get from mom? How can I? The only gift I have for her to do is see her there, pray for her, watch or try to watch a movie, um, as like this, as her here, or spend time with Adora that's around right now hiding, and spend time with her the best I can, because cats and all animals will have feelings too and wonder why, what's going on. Um, if I play Grand Theft Auto, if you want to teach me how to play Grand Theft Auto online, that's fine. The story mode, I got to it. The online part, if you want to teach me, that's fine. Uh, most of it, I play Call of Duty Warzone, and if you want to teach me more how to do better on Call of Duty, but I play on mouse and keyboard, but I will practice again on control in a certain way. But right now, I have to think about me getting food, save some money on the food because I have to pay my bills until that situation gets fixed also. But for me to have some fun, time is to make new friends on stream, and we could play the Call of Duty, Warzone, Fortnite, the Grand Theft Auto. I have schedules set up already for it. If you want to play Fortnite, let me know before I uninstall it before the 13th, because I have to put that by daylight back on for that. So I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Just listen to the answers here and there, and also about the games in Call of Duty Warzone. One more: when you play Call of Duty Warzone and there's just a random player, please, please, please stay with your team. Do not quit with your team, even that they're not perfect or not. Because right now, life is short, but it's also to try to make new friends. Even that I might not speak Spanish as much, but I will try to understand it the best I can. But let's stay with your team if you do quads or trios. Do not leave them hanging, because leaving them hanging shows that to me you're weak, and I don't want no team to be weak. That's this. Okay. Thank you, and I'll see you December 6th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Love you guys.